Just boom, let's get it. I'm just gonna play the music,
No, just the beat from earlier?
I think it's already live. Are you live? That's just supposed to say it. And we're motherfucking live.
Yeah, you're live.
I'm pretty sure. And we're motherfucking live. Turn it down a little bit. Yeah, you gotta turn it all the way down. So this motherfucker seemed to be feeling the concept of talking about little specific topics and whatnot, like we did a little bit last week on the whole Yeezus situation. We figured that we're gonna start taking the same type of approach weekly on this little thing. So this week we're gonna talk about the whole R. Kelly Spotify situation. So what happened was Spotify, they didn't take the music down. They what they did was they took R. Kelly's music and a bunch of other artists like XXX, whatever. I don't even know how to say his name still to this day. They took their artists off of basically their curated playlists. So the artist's music are still on Spotify for you to listen to, but they're basically not promoting these artists as, you know, supposed to be in accordance with a new policy or whatever for, you know, morality. And, you know, which is, it's like, all right, kudos. Like, that's fucking dope. You know, that Spotify is, you know, trying to take some type of effort to you know, morally be accountable, I guess, for, you know, the type of shit that they push or whatever. And I think that's, you know, that could be really dope. At the same time, it's kind of like they're not going all the way still. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's the point of like saying, hey, we're not going to like push R. Kelly, but it's still on our shit? It's like, because obviously they still want the money. They don't, you know, really give that much of a fuck. It seems like just more of the type of thing that's like, oh, it just seems like the right thing to do. So like, that's what we're going to do. But, you know, it's a slippery slope. You know what I'm saying? Like my boy Jordan, obviously, was telling me, because it's like, what are the criteria? You know, what are you going to judge motherfuckers on? Is it going to be every artist that's ever had any type of run-in with the law? Are they now like going to be subject to some type of you know, background check to see if you've ever fucking, you know, got arrested? And then who's deciding these rules, and who's deciding what's the threshold of a crime that you committed that's like acceptable? Obviously, if you didn't know that, they can learn something. And I get that, and I don't really personally listen to, like, you know, XXX or did they take down 6ix9ine and shit? I feel like they. I
don't know how to spell his name. How do you spell that shit?
It's got letters and numbers and shit in there.
Oh, here we go.
The whole thing is it's not taken down.
Yeah, they got his music
down. None of it's taken down.
Yeah, these are all people made playlists.
It's just supposedly exactly. It's like not any, like Spotify curated. You know?
Although there's one up still for him, but for XX,
well, what the fuck?
Wait, no, it's gone now.
Okay.
It wasn't there before. Damn, it's gone now.
Yeah, so that's the whole thing. So, but now it gets tricky, because it's like, all right, the boy Gerald, motherfucking G-Eazy, was just arrested in what, Sweden or some shit?
Yeah.
For you know, possession of blow, and like, he was just arrested in what, Sweden or some shit? Yeah. For you know, possession of blow and like some other shit. And it's like, okay, is that a crime that punishable or whatever by these new Spotify laws? You see what I'm saying? and then it's like, who decides this shit? Every rapper with a gun charge, or with or just allegations? Is it going on allegations? Is it going on convictions? Like, basically
they got Chris Brown still up on the side.
Basically, I see what they're doing, but it doesn't. This has to just be the beginning. You can't just do that shit and be like, all right, cool, like that's what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like these choice select artists, we're gonna fucking basically blacklist them, you know, because of these, you know, these particular crimes that or whatnot. But then it's like, all right, how far are you gonna take? Are you gonna go back decades? Are you gonna go, you know, look up motherfuckers like James or fucking David Ruffin or other motherfuckers that may or may not have, you know, some fucking shitty past or like some allegations in the paper, and then it's like all of it just like seems like they're definitely not going to take it to that level, and because they're not, it's kind of weird, you know what I mean, that they're just singling out like these particular artists to do that because they're, you know, the hot fucking topic right now and motherfuckers are talking about them, you know, on social media or whatever. So it's like that shit is fucking weird. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think about that shit. I forgot to tweet that it was fucking live. It's all good.
Ah, bro, they got like fucking Jimmy Page kidnapped a 14-year-old girl and raped her. John Lennon openly admitted beating women.
Oh shit.
James Brown beat, like, I love James Brown. I didn't even know this until I looked at it just now.
Yeah.
He beat his wife. His daughter wrote about that in a book.
Young James Brown.
That's not even a accusation from the victim. That's an accusation from the witness. Like his daughter. Fucking apparently Miles Davis. I didn't know this either. I mean, because Miles Davis played trying, like, he didn't make lyrics or anything.
So it's like, so if that's the case, then is Spotify gonna like go back through all of their shit and recurate, you know, every artist according to whatever list of criteria or fucking new laws that they fucking have, you know what I'm saying?
Sid Vicious, Dr. Dre.
Yeah, Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre even admitted this shit, that he beat up some women. He regrets it and he's changed his ways, clearly.
See, like, that's the fucked up thing. It's like, obviously everybody's gonna, you know, say the same shit, and they're gonna, you know, they're not the same, and that was a long time ago, and so it's like, what's the statute of limitations? When do niggas you know what I'm saying? Bill Cosby's fucking, you know, a fucking scumbag. This nigga's going to jail, nigga, forever. How you be 80 and go to jail? That's, you know, something is to be said about that shit. Is like, nigga, karma is real as a motherfucker. This nigga thought he had the perfect life and got away with all of the fucking dick-headed shit that he did, you know what I'm saying? And nigga fucked around and lived too long, and look at you now. You know what I'm saying? So that shit is wild.
The Bill Cosby shit's super wild to me. Like, people grew up on that shit. Like, I was watching that shit growing up. Like, it was a couple of years ahead of my time, like, as far as growing up on it. But I watched it on, like, Nick at Night and shit, you know, like, or whatever channel that was.
It's crazy that, like, the one fucking picture of, like, the perfect black family of all time.
Yeah. It's like not.
This nigga's a goddamn racist too. Like.
And then Raven Simone's like, hello, like, anti-black now, like everything about that. Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. But man, enough about this fucking bullshit. Anyways, the backdrop right now, beautiful fucking instrumental provided by young Jordan Calhoun. As usual, we're about to fuck around and get to business. So let's see what the fuck motherfuckers talking about. Ain't nobody in the chat, and I'm not about to stick around either. But we're gonna start doing this shit, and we'll start doing this shit more regularly, and be able to have it go up instantly. Leave a fucking your thoughts in the comments if you fucking agree, if you don't agree, if you got extra shit to add, you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, this is about motherfuckers learning shit and about people just having a fucking conversation, you know what I'm saying? Like, nowadays, it's fucked up because it's like everybody's trying to be so fucking politically correct or like so afraid of saying the wrong thing, you know what I'm saying? That people don't even fucking form their own like genuine opinions at this point. Like, I feel like the amount of people that I talk to on a regular basis that have like a unique point of view, you know what I'm saying, one way or the other, whether it like agrees with the shit that I think or not, like those people are few and far between. So like, I just really want to encourage motherfuckers to not just like blindly engage in all these fucking topics, because you know, you go on Twitter or fucking whatever, and motherfuckers are just arguing like for the sake of arguing. It's not even constructive conversation. They're not even getting anywhere. It's two people that disagree that are just fucking saying the same shit in a circle, you know what I'm saying? And the point of communication is to be able to try to fucking, you know, learn something, you know what I'm saying, from one another. So that's what the fuck we gonna be doing over here. We about to drop the new Cassidy Howe. I mean the new Gorgeous Darkness merch. Look at me, I'm fucking stupid. We're about to pretty much reveal the merch tomorrow in the evening time, maybe earlier depending. And the special thing about this merch is that it's really like I mean, people have done shit like it, but it's basically just really personalized, and it's gonna be extremely limited run because of what it is. I don't want to say too much because it'll end up giving it away. But if you heard my latest EP and you have a favorite song, then you're definitely gonna want to check this merch out. So we're gonna be releasing the info on my Instagram tomorrow sometime. Shit. So be on the lookout for that. And then we got so much music in the stash. It's looking like it's about time to just start releasing some shit. You feel me? So I think that can come as early as next week. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the timing and spacing shit out. Like if it was, you know, not that it's not up to me, but if it was a smart thing to do, I would just fucking drop shit every fucking day. You know what I'm saying? When I make it, fucking mixed, master, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like as soon as I love something, as soon as I'm like happy with it, like I'll just put that shit out. But then like that's just not how you're supposed to do it or whatever. So you know, we're gonna fucking rock with it. You know. But there's like gang of shit coming out.
John C saying something.
More shit coming out. 187 on the Chester. Yeah, that's what's up, my nigga. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, I was trying to. That
sounds like fuck a cop or some shit. Like that. I hear you, my nigga. I hear you.
Martha's, her brain's listening.
Yeah. What's up, Martha? What's up, John? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, we just at this point where we just fucking see headlines everywhere. You just see fucking billboards. You see fucking bright flashing shit on TV and memes and fucking and all that shit. And people don't even fucking take the time to like really formulate their own fucking peace of mind, their own fucking stance. They don't take the time to go research what the fuck something's talking about and go see the backstory or where that came from or where that information from. Is that shit even fucking real? To the point where motherfuckers are just arguing about shit that nobody even fucking knows about in the first place. So it's really pointless. It's not a true exchange of information. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, like yesterday, put it like this. I thought like Akon, or I thought it was something that everyone thought. Like Akon, like had been locked up, right? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, this nigga went to jail for like 3 months. This nigga was never in jail, nigga. It came out like 10 years ago. I didn't know this. I was just like, I was talking to somebody saying, oh yeah, Akon, blah 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 blah, and I like noticed myself regurgitating information that I hadn't necessarily ever like checked out or like really thought about. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I caught myself because I was like, oh shit, that's kind of weird. Lo and fucking behold, I go look the shit up and it wasn't even true. Damn. So I believe this shit for the past 15 years. And
did he have a song called Locked Up or some shit?
That was the whole thing. It was kind of it was a marketing ploy. And it came out, years later. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. I had no clue. Based on the quasi-fictional ex-convict identity, Akon built around this.
That's the whole thing. The whole point behind that is that
he's a fake on.
The whole point of this fucking internet bullshit is to be able to use it positively and to be able to use this shit in a way that will enrich your life and your mind, and be able to provide the information and the ability to choose and make better choices. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's really, could be utilized for in a good light. Obviously, nigga, funny memes too and shit like that. But I feel like we just have to get away from taking other people's word for truth. Period. We listen to the news and read the newspapers and see these fucking, like, everybody has an agenda. It's so fucking obvious. You see this shit every day, how much every single motherfucker that you know is lying to us. Everybody that you thought, was an authority on something is lying to you. You know what I mean? So take that into account and just, do your due diligence as a human being for yourself, so that you can fucking know what the fuck is really happening, and you don't have to be, so ignorant. You know what I mean? Because it's really a choice at this point. If you got a smartphone, ignorance is a choice. The amount of time you spend doing whatever you do is time that you can be spent doing, something that's probably more productive, depending on how it fucking goes, That's just how it goes, nigga. What niggas over there saying?
Okay, so when Michael's asking if you heard of Frame Game Radio.
Frame Game.
And what you think about that, if you heard of it.
Nah, what's that?
It's a show, I guess, that points out shit you don't hear in the mainstream.
That's fucking anything.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, that's the whole thing. Like, I'm hella interested in checking that shit out, because at this fucking day and age, if you're only getting your news from a mainstream media source, you're fucking stupid. Like, you have so many options, and you have the ability to see so many different points of views from people that believe different things and that are on different sides of the situation, so that you can actually get the true story. Motherfuckers only want to listen to the story that they like.
Yeah, the one they want to hear.
A bedtime story. Niggas want to be tucked into shit. This is not bedtime, my nigga. Like, fucking take some responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like,
and then,
it's crazy.
And this dude, Angry Beaver, says, "What do you think about Usher getting butt fucked by his girl?"
Man,
like, what?
Yo, that shit ain't none of my business. Usher's my nigga. You feel me? Like, that ain't none of my business. You feel me? If that's what you want to,
I never even heard about that shit.
That's up to you. You know what I'm saying? What's some other shit y'all been seeing or thinking about, or everyone been talking about? Probably a little bit different from Usher getting butt fucked by his girl or whatever fuck. But what y'all been thinking about, or what y'all been having a fucking opinion on? What y'all been fucking going on in y'all brain that y'all talking about, man?
Martha said the internet's like an intellectual weapon. Arm yourself with knowledge.
Nigga, that's a poem. Is that a haiku? She is a haiku.
Martha, you dope.
Big shout out Martha.
Shout out Martha.
Oh, the last thing. Oh shit, yeah. What about you see that Rihanna shit? They're mad at Rihanna because she wore that Pope outfit or whatever. You see that shit?
I saw like some memes, but I didn't see any like news or anything.
First of all, the outfit was terrible. You feel me?
Yeah.
This is another case of the Kanyes.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, oh, well, it's appropriation. It's not appropriation because she's black. Nigga, it's not appropriation because Catholics try to make everybody in the whole fucking world believe what they believe for fucking hundreds of years by fucking.
Oh, it was a Catholic outfit?
It was a pope. It was a pope fucking inspired out, whatever.
Yeah, that's
First of all, the shit was dope. Like,
yeah.
Like expensive, and then second of all, the shit looks stupid as fuck. So let her like look however the fuck she looks.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like the appropriation is when you steal something that niggas don't want you to have.
Right.
You been trying to make me.
People want you to be
shit.
Yeah,
you been trying to make me believe this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's fucking exploiting that shit. She knew that was gonna happen. Motherfuckers are using your anger, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Using your fake rage to sell shit.
Michael wants to know what you think about being religious in 2018.
Man, what I think about being religious? I think if you religious and you mad at Rihanna, you stupid as fuck, nigga. Like, let people do what they doing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, what up, Rick?
Who's that?
My homie Rick just put up, or Anakim.
Oh, what?
He doesn't like to be called Rick when he's being Anakim. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, believe in what you believe in. I forgot to actually really answer the question. Believe in what you believe in, man. You know, religion can be good. Religion can fucking start wars. You know what I'm saying? It's really about what you do with the shit, and that's what I'm saying about everything. That goes for any type of information.
Yeah. It could be good. It can be bad.
In the whole world,
everything could be good or bad.
Look at it like this. When fucking Trump, you know, got elected. First of all, 2 years before this nigga got elected, I told niggas he was gonna get elected. They looked at me like I was fucking stupid, like I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. I'm like, look, this nigga is a fucking reality star. He's polarizing. We're in this fucking age where the truth, like literal fucking facts, don't even matter as much as the pure traffic or clicks or popularity, in other words. And this shit is fucking really real to the point where niggas have a president who doesn't have to say true shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's like every day. You know what I mean? This nigga was just outed for having lied about his true earnings and his true worth to make the Forbes list when he originally made it, however fucking long ago that shit was. This nigga, they have a phone call of Donald Trump calling the Forbes dude himself, acting like he's some other accountant or some shit. Bro, this is the president. So this is what we're working with. This is what the climate is. You feel me?
Yeah.
If people don't fucking realize that shit, that should be the first red flag. It's like, that's why you need to fucking double check and triple check every fucking thing you hear. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
From your religion to your fucking news. You know what I'm saying? Faith is old, nigga. Faith. Nah. There's some shit that you can verify. There's some shit you can't. But if you're not doing your best to learn what you can, then shit, faith ain't gonna get you nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it is. Like, motherfuckers over here.
Michael's saying we gotta check out Robert Sapolsky. I don't even know how to pronounce this shit. Sapolsky. He's got a lecture about the biological underpinnings of religiosity.
Yeah, I mean, bruh.
And then Rick says clout. So
these niggas gotta give me a motherfucking TED talk, bruh. They gotta give me a motherfucking TED talk up out here. I ain't, you know what I'm saying, dropping these gems over here all the motherfucking time. You know, I'm sure there's biological, you know, beginnings religion or whatever. And at the same time, that's great. You know what I mean? Like I said, you're supposed to believe whatever the fuck you want to believe, as long as you truly fucking believe it. People act like they believe shit because they're supposed to, because their parents told them to, because they went to motherfucking church and they shook the pastor's hand, so now they have to believe, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? That's not believing. But the type of motherfuckers that's studying these texts, the type of motherfuckers that are really in love with these stories and really interested in learning more and finding out where the fuck they come from, shit like that. Well, how could that ever be bad? You know what I'm saying? That's somebody on a personal fucking spiritual journey. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? But it's these other fucking half-ass shallow motherfuckers that don't really believe what they claim they believe, and then they take those half-ass beliefs and try to shove them onto other people because of their own personal insecurities. Now that is what has fucking ruined a lot of fucking civilizations. You know what I'm saying? And definitely disrupted the flow in general just of humanity, and that shit has fucking caused so much trouble and pain, and continues to, because people don't know how to disagree. People are so scared that what they think might actually be wrong in the long run, that they have nothing but fear and anger for anything that opposes that. And we have to stop that, because we're all wrong. I'll tell you that shit right now. Whatever you think is wrong, bro. It's just plain and simple. Whatever the most concrete fucking tenets of physics that we understand right now may not check out in fucking, a million years.
Like when we learn more shit.
Who knows?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's always best to continue to question and re-question old questions. How many times have you changed your mind? Are you the same person you were 5 years ago? If you are, I feel like you fucking up. You know what I'm saying? You should be constantly growing and changing and rechanging and doing other shit. Oh, and then re-believing and then not, nigga, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it.
You gotta challenge yourself.
That's what it's all about, man. At the end of the day, I don't know nothing. I'm just fucking expressing my opinion. Hopefully we can fucking learn something. I'm gonna get back to what I do best. That's fucking making music. I appreciate everybody fucking coming through. We're gonna do this shit every fucking week now. A little more, just direction as far as the conversation and shit like that. So if you guys have any questions, any topics, any like specific things that you really wanna talk about, drop them in the comments on this video or hit me up on my Instagram. It's XXXtenglaksjdglfk. I'm with my motherfucking partner in crime, motherfucking Jordan Cal home. And my trusty goblet, you know what I'm saying? Niggas gotta drink high class over here, you know what I'm saying? But on the real, I love y'all. Make sure that y'all question everything and fucking try to learn something. God damn it. You feel me?
Doc Gonzo says, what's your favorite hallucinogenic?
He too late.
Next week.
Next week. Peace, y'all.